Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndromes, and you're going with me now. So, this is a sort of like a channel update, though I don't usually do these, simply because I really don't think my channel is large enough or I'm active enough to warrant one. But as of late, I have noticed that the newfound hobby of car-related things is a bit of a problem, especially now that gasoline has jumped about 55 cents per liter. So, yeah, that's not good. But yeah, I wanted to give a bit of a channel update, a sort of state of the channel, state of, well, myself, so to speak. Because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I thought that maybe some of you might be interested as to why am I not uploading as much game-related stuff as I used to. Well, the answer is kind of obvious. I kind of accidentally became a car guy, and that has been kind of, you know, taking up all my free time and also my finances, so I'm not really paying any money for any new video games, so might change in the recent, like, nearby future, probably. First things first, Avorion. Funnily enough, I've been playing Avorion for about a month and a half, maybe. It was mostly because the people that I play with decided to make a private server, and it's like, you know, like 4 people playing not quite together, not quite co-op, but kind of like, hey, let's play on the same server, you know. Now, the only problem is that we're running Avorion, and, well, the server doesn't really like it much. It's not really fun to play. I've been thinking about maybe getting on a, you know, just regular PvE US East server. I did that. It's been fun, but I am slowly struggling with finding things to do, because ever since I played through the original game and then the DLC content, I think I need some sort of theme or some sort of personal goal to work with. So, you know, once I figure that out, there's probably going to be more Avorion content coming in. As for the car stuff, if you care, the car stuff is on pause, not just because of the current gasoline prices, but also the A4 finally decided to kick the bucket. It was a valiant effort on the behalf of that car, considering its age and its mileage. The thing that went was the engine, though not in the way that I was expecting it to go. It was kind of like a gradual decrease in power until I figured out the problem. So it was worn. It was so worn that it started to rattle around, like slap the pistons. Like there was an excess movement between the piston and the, you know, the piston sleeve, to the point where I think what is happening is that the knock sensors are registering it as knock, and so it is pulling back the timing to the point where it's actually losing a lot of its power. That has been fixed, by the way. It's not a problem anymore. I went and just bought a new engine for it, because XD, these engines, like the 1.8 turbo here, it's so ubiquitous. I can get a fairly decent engine from a newer model, by the way, for about $200. And actually, 50 of those bucks was basically, hey, I'm gonna buy that engine, can you just, like, rip it out of the car for me, and I'll just bring a trailer for it. Obviously, we tested it before buying it. We hooked it up to a laptop. We tested for any sort of adjustments that ECU was trying to make on that engine, it was pretty good. I think it's going to last for, you know, maybe 2 years before it also blows. And yeah, that's why you're not really seeing a lot of car stuff either right now. So with the current situation with the gas prices, I think I am going to start doing a little bit more game-related uploads finally again. You know, since that was kind of the hobby that would balance my online time, because I need new glasses. Like, my eyesight has been so bad that I was kind of avoiding doing anything at the PC for extended periods of time, especially since staring at the screen is kind of my day job as well. And so that's why you haven't seen so many game-related uploads from me. And yeah. Anyway, this is obviously not the Audi. This is a 2001 Golf Mark IV, and this is the car that we bought, me and my dad, we bought for my youngest brother, well, younger brother, I only have one brother and one sister, who recently turned 18. So he is about to get his driver's license, and this thing is going to be the first car that he owns, because it has to be a Golf. It's actually it's in a pretty good shape. It's a 1.9 turbo diesel. It is the 85 kilowatt model, I think, and we then sent it off to a dyno stand and got it tuned for, I think it's stock, it was like 120 or something horsepower, and now it is making around 150 to the to the wheels. So good car for as a first car. Obviously, we put the big exhaust on it as well. That's a diesel. A diesel is always going to be more quiet than the, you know, gasoline car, but there we go. And yeah, that's basically the situation that I'm in right now. So more uploads coming soon. Yeah. More gaming uploads coming soon, that's for sure. The current situation with cars is kind of challenging, especially if you end up literally putting half of your monthly pay into the gas tank. So I don't think if I need that. And yeah, that's kind of it. I've seen a few questions about, you know, the channel and this stuff. I'm sorry if I don't comment back so readily. These days I'm just kind of cutting back on PC time in general. But I do read them. Like, if I see that notification, I obviously read them. But yeah, as soon as I figure out what kind of playthrough I want to do for Avorion's coming. There's also a few more games that I kind of want to take a look at, maybe record them, I don't know yet. RimWorld is definitely one thing. Been playing a lot of RimWorld multiplayer with a friend of mine, so that's one thing. And the second one would be a game called, what was it called? Starship Troopers. You know, the thing that came out before Helldivers. So that's also on the table. That is a slow car. Why? Yeah. So that would be the short version of 10 minutes or less. But yeah, I'm glad to see that you guys are still here, that you haven't really, you know, left the channel. I'm glad for the comments. Obviously, again, this channel is not monetized. I am not making anything, so, you know, that kind of also explains the lack of uploads. But yeah, it's just is what it is. Apart from that, everything's fine in my life so far. No real problems, no real issues. So I guess before I punch out, we're going to get on the highway and go highway speeds. Once we let this guy pass. Pretty good. I like this thing. Anyway,